Alright, yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Alfian Delete, and welcome back to the Dimensional Dominion Stellaris livestream series where we are exploring pretty much most of the Astral Planes DLC. We're actually on our 10th Astral action, and today we're going to be starting the stream off by looking at the community post that we left off here at after our last stream. And so in what is today's Stellaris livestream, we continue with a poll of our 10th Astral Rift that we will be exploring. Now, we have the Floating Mystery, and this was the last Astral Rift that we were exploring and we have found, and it says that after diving into a new rift, we have found a massive rectangular shaped object around the same size as a small starbase. Now, it has no propulsion systems or no power signatures of any kind. We don't know how long it's been floating in this rift, but it appears to be, or have a decorative glyph and symbols carved into the surface of this object. And so, there's a link there to the last live stream, but I left you guys off with the option to attempt to translate the glyphs or scan the entire perimeter, and it looks like translating the glyphs is going to have an 88% of majority vote. Let's close this out, and now let's look at our map here. Now, before we look at that situation, we're going to select that option. Actually, let's go ahead and select this option now. All right, and so attempt to translate the glyphs. This is going to give me 50 astral threads, and this is going to be a difficulty, a normal difficulty, but a level 5. Or it's just the value of it. And so there we go. We are going to begin this attempting to figure out what these glyphs are saying with this floating object. Now, here is our galaxy. There is a lot of green. There's a lot of just similar colors going on here, lines all over the place. And so we're going to make this as easy as we can by first starting with my empire that we're playing with today. And so here we're going to change all the colors up to our original empire's map colors. The Dimensional Dominion. Now, my empire started right in the center of the galaxy. This is my home system, which it looks like we have a storm going on, but something very interesting happened in the last stream where a strange wormhole has opened up in our home system, and when we click on it, it takes us to the center of the galaxy. And so here it turns out we have found there's a different type of dimensional invader empire or being in this system, and now it's a extra dimensional invader, and it's saying that their fleet power is at 45k. Now, if I jump over here to my ships, okay, I think we have enough here to compete with that, but we just finished up a huge war here, and yeah, so this is all my borders here, the blue, the light blue, and then if I switch it back to our Union map mode, a lot of these empires are either in a federation with me, or they are my subjects. Most of my subjects are a little bit further up north. I also have some of my borders expanding over here on the right side, and it's getting to the point where there's not a lot of systems left to either explore. There are a big chunk of systems here. There's a lot of mining corps and things like that, but yeah, I'll probably send my ships through here in a little bit, and we'll do some expansion over here later on in the game. But right now, let's go ahead and get a few movements here with my construction ships. Before we do that as well, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at our empire, the Dimensional Dominion. Now, if you haven't seen it already, before every stream, I like to just kind of show what kind of empire we're playing with in case someone that is watching this now can catch up on it now. And so with our governing ethics, we have egalitarian, xenophile, and spiritualist. For our civics, we're playing with some new ones here. We have Dark Consortium, we have Dimensional Warship, and we have Diplomatic Corps. And so really leaning into technology and priest and getting culture as well as physics points and things like that. The Dark Matter from the Dark Consortium is a really, really nice civic to have. It gave me a huge, I already have 12k Dark Matter saved up. And so I've been pretty much just saving that up majority of the game. For Rift World, this is our origin. We started off with a ancient crater and archaeology site, as well as a astral rift in our home system. That was what we just looked at here. Let's zoom in on this again. And so yeah, this planet, our home world, which is currently just kind of hidden in a storm right now. Beautiful system. But yeah, here's the rift right next to it. And man, it's crazy. There's a lot happening right now in this one system. But meanwhile, I've been going through here, I've been upgrading, I played a few years off stream here just to kind of get re-familiar with what was happening on in the game. But yeah, I've been modifying a lot of my species. And right here I see I have oh, this is the galaxy species. I want to look at my empire species. All right, and so Yeah, most of my species now, I've pretty much modified them a little bit, taken away a negative trait, adding a positive one if I have enough tech points to pick. And then, yeah, I pretty much already managed this off stream. I didn't want to do it on stream. We also have some traditions to look at. So here are all the traditions I have completed. We have discovery, prosperity, supremacy, diplomacy, psionics, and politics, right? I'm about to finish statecraft next. We're also going to look at our ascension perks as well and select our next new one. But for statecraft, we're selecting our final tradition in this tree, our final tradition, just period. The immutable directives. Now, this says the fundamental understanding of direction and purpose is always clear, allowing us to shift focus without losing the progress we have made. And so what this does is it increases my council agenda effect duration by 25%. So every time I pass a, here, let's go take a look at what we have. These agendas here, let me double check and make sure that's correct. Yes, council agendas. Yes, so every time I pass, like this next agenda here that I pass, this will last a little bit longer. And so that is really, really nice to have for statecraft. Let's go ahead and select it. Boom, baby. And when you finish statecraft, it says adopting all of statecraft's traditions will grant the following additional effects. This decreases empire size and increases, it just gives you another ascension perk pretty much. And so here are all of the ascension perks that we currently have. We have technological ascendancy, one vision, mind over matter, shared destiny, galactic contender, defender of the galaxy, master builders, and then our final ascension perk. And we have so many options here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a gamble here. I think I might try out the Colossus weapon. This will allow me to build planet killer weapons. Yes. And it says here that our scientists will engineer one of the largest hull configurations the galaxy has ever known and devise for it a weapon capable of devastating entire worlds. And so now we have the special project, the Colossus project. Yes. And so let me jump down here and see. There's a lot of debris around. Like I said, we just finished a war. It's going to take us 16 months to complete the Colossus project, and so it begins. All right, now, next up, we're going to look around the galaxy, and I want to see. Like I said, we just pretty much demolished this empire right here, and I'm going to have to wait until the year 2382, and so we got about 8 years until we have our next chance to go to war with these guys. We have the hive minds over here, which, let's see, we could declare war on these guys, and honestly, I think I might. Actually, you know what? We're going to save the war stuff. Let's explore the center of the galaxy. And so, yeah, we got about 45k worth of hostile ships in this system. I'm going to have all of my ships that are in this system go ahead and get into orbit of this strange opening wormhole. And we're going to see what's going on there. Also, we're going to go ahead and gain physics insight as an astral action. Parts of me wants to summon a dimensional fleet, and I'm going to do it. We're gonna get a dimensional fleet in here as well, back us up, because I don't know what to expect in this system. Before, there were not as many hostile ships, and wow, the dimensional fleet is sitting at 81k. Holy moly. That is a strong fleet right there. That's stronger than any of my fleets I currently have right now. And so, honestly, I could have just spawned these guys in, and this might be the screenshot of the game here. Holy moly. We have the dimensional fleet, and so every time we've used them so far, they've gotten stronger. And I'm just going to get a few shots here. This might be my next thumbnail, guys. Boom. And there they are. There it is. Now we're going to go ahead and have these guys all travel to the system again, and they are on the way. I cannot wait to see what happens here. Meanwhile, one of my species, oh, hey, the Uru. This is my psionic version of this species. We're gonna go ahead and modify their template really quickly. And I'm just gonna drop one of these negative traits. Let's get rid of the Empire Sprawl negative traits. And I'm gonna make this their U blue. There we go. And create this template, and again, we're just trying to slowly. Oh, actually, wait. Now that I'm remembering, they should be good. All right, yeah. So most of the species already has that trait taken off the species, and oh my goodness, I am way over my fleet's naval capacity, but I cannot wait to see what's going to happen here. Guys, another really cool ship I have is this right here. So I found this ship, and man, this looks sweet. So I opened up an L gate, right? I opened the L gate, and instead of getting the Gray Tempest, I found Gray. Lithoid? No, we're playing with, oh yeah, so that might have been a Lithoid species that we were looking at, but what's going on, Blue Meanie? Let's double check here and see. This is, oh, it is a Lithoid. Now, my main species are humanoids. They're introverted, healthy Mishar species. Yes, Keo Ryan, I found I didn't realize he was super rare, but yeah, he can either turn into, yeah, his name is Gray, and I turned him into a 67.6K fleet, or just the ship. Yo, Trisha, what's going on? Right now, we're looking at the Gray. This is from the Gray Tempest. Instead of getting the Gray Tempest from opening an L gate, I got the Gray, and you can use him to pretty much turn into, I believe, I want to say a general? Or there's like 3 options, and right now I'm using this character. He's like an all nanite. At first I thought he was a paragon, but he's like this all nanite being, and he's like, yeah, I can turn into a ship for you. And I think when you first interact with him, you're like, can you turn into like a full-blown fleet? And he's like, no, I can't do it. A general, a ship, or a very powerful ground unit. Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, I remember reading this one and I was like, wait a minute, what? You chose the ship, I chose the ship as well. Now, if I remember correctly, I feel like, isn't there a cooldown on that? And you can like change up what you want him to be? I can't remember. But yeah, right now we're also researching the library archaeological dig site. I'm trying to expand my borders here, but like I said, we are about to go into this opening wormhole that has appeared in my home system, and we're going to travel through it and attack the extra-dimensional invaders. Excuse me. And if he's destroying, he can regenerate. Nice. I was wondering about that because I just had a war with him where I was using him in battle, and he seemed to be doing all right. I was like, okay, cool. He's doing pretty good. He's in combat. I haven't had to have him. Some outside forces are preventing me from entering into this wormhole. Wow. All right, well, in that case, I've already upgraded this base to a full-blown citadel. I'm gonna go ahead and build a few defensive platforms as well, just in case, you know, they decide they want to attack us. And I'm gonna send majority of my ships over here on the other side of the galaxy where my borders also extend to. And we're gonna start clearing out some of these systems. I'll need a scientist as well. And right now I have 9 out of 7 scientists. Wow. That's a lot. And we're gonna send the scientists over here too, because there's gonna be debris, there's gonna be systems to survey, there's gonna be so much happening, and I wanna have my hands on all of these systems here for grabs. All right, so splitting the atom. Oh, it looks like one of the pre-FTLs are getting their hands on some dangerous technology. If you've played Stellaris, you know where that could lead to. Potential tomb worlds here in the future. I have the Avatar, the Last Airbender. This is one of my, oh, nice. This is one of my, what are they called? Shroud avatars. And so it's sitting at 17K as well. We're gonna send it down here, and we're gonna have a huge mining drone crusade. We're gonna clear out all of the mining drones, any hostile ships in these systems, we're gonna squash. And ladies and gentlemen, we have just finished constructing the first section of a science nexus. And so it says, we have now begun the massive undertaking of constructing a science nexus. And it says the foundation is in place and preparations are underway to add the main hub. Now, the promise of new groundbreaking technologies and the realization of ideas beyond our wildest imaginations await. And though the road ahead is long and full of challenges, we have taken the first step. Could the endless mysteries of the universe finally be within our grasp? I'm going to say the future is ours. And so let's go check out where, oh, there's a mega structure tab now. Nice. And right now I'm pretty much generating 245 alloys per month. I'm going to go ahead and buy another handful of those, and we are going to, let me see, where's this at? It looks like it's right here. Okay, I'm going to need another 5,000. let's reach out to some friends and see if there is another empire out there that would like to... Okay, these guys seem like they're on pretty equal grounds with us when it comes to economy. I'm going to offer them a trade deal. And I'm seeking alloys. Oh, okay. I guess we'll have to make this work. And I'm going to trade them some food since we have so much. I'm actually generating a lot of food right now. I should sell some of those on the market. And it looks like they don't want food. I'm sure these special resources will get them going, and yes, I'll give them a handful of rare crystals. And thank goodness the space storm is gone. Now, if this trade goes through, we'll see here in the next couple of days. Oh, they declined. Wow. All right, so hold up. Now that we've completed all of our traditions, now I know about ascending worlds and things like that, but I think right now I have probably one of my second most populated planets here is a Unity world. And so let's drop a little bit of the Unity here. And I think I might convert this world. Actually, yes, this is already a factory world. And so I might need another world here soon because we're losing a lot of consumer goods fast. And so St. Pomeroy, this is one of my older planets. It is packed. 69 pops living on this world. Here's a factory world right here. All right, so we're gonna do something here really quick. So let's go to one of our planets that, say for instance, my home world here, Savasia. Now this planet has 15 amenities. It has 6 jobs available, and the only jobs that are available really are clerks and enforcers. So this is letting me know that this planet is pretty stable, and I should be okay to move pops from another world here. And so Utopia is the new world that, actually this is a Gaia world we just colonized, and it's pretty cool. This is from the Halido system. And yeah, Rookie, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're just catching up and just doing some looking around at the galaxy we're playing in right now. But yeah, we found the Halido systems. Turns out one of the planets was missing. We ended up surveying it. We eventually expanded our borders over it. And here is that system. Now later on, I planned on coming back and conquering these worlds. They're all Gaia worlds, but pretty much since we initiated friendly protocols with these guys, they pretty much sent a Gaia world to my home system. And so that's this world Utopia we are looking at right now. And I'm trying to get some more pops on here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move a few of the clerks from planet Savasia over here to Utopia. Same thing with St. Pomeroy. Any planets that, like this right here, have unemployed pops, you can move those pops over to this planet. We can get this world filled up with workers. Planet Armor surely has, yes, the Baul. Baul will love these Gaia worlds. And we'll just move a few of these pops over to this new world. And so now if we go back to planet Utopia here, we got a little bit of crime, of course, that's going to come up, but let's go ahead and probably squash that here before it even becomes a problem by building a precinct house. The amenities are higher. There's 31 housing available. There's only 3 jobs left, and so yeah, we'll need to get a few more jobs going on to this planet. And I wanted to look at let's go back to planet Utopia here. There we go. So now we have 12, look at this, 12 artisans all working. Let's see what our consumer goods go up to. 29. So from the negatives all the way up to 29, and that's all you gotta do is just move your pops around a little bit. So here we have a message coming from the Marthan Ancients. This is a fallen empire. They say, "Greeting, Mishar species. We understand that your empire has come into possession of a cache of data containing the brain scans of an extinct species, taken from the very world they once inhabited. Now, even though your species is still too primitive to utilize this data, we laud your efforts in preserving this last remnant of a once vibrant civilization. As part of our efforts to conserve and catalog endangered species in our endangered self-preserve, we wish to take this data and use our cloning technologies to bring a number of small species back to life. Now, will you share it with us so that we can fulfill their last wish together?" And I'm going to say, sure. I'm going to make a copy for them. And so a pop of the long dead Avalonian species will be created in the Mathan Endangered Species Preserve. It says Mathan Ancients will be pleased and may show us favor in the future. Sounds good to me. And let me see where this empire is located. These are the Archivist. The Mathan Ancients are located all the way up here. And so we actually have equal fleet power right now. I've been curious to test those out, but I'm thinking about saving it to destroy planets. I might find one of their worlds, and I see all this empty space here. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the gun pointed at the head of the universe. Now, leading scientists across all conceivable fields have at last finalized their proposals for the Planet Killer class weapon that will arm our first Colossus type ships. We may select one proposal to develop alongside the final stages of the Colossus project. We have two options. We have the Divine Enforcer, which I've used this once. This says that a psionic projector shines divine truth upon the world to take true believers out of all who are capable of belief and annihilating those who are not. But I like something a little bit more devastating. We're going with the Planet Killer weapon. This is a directed feed of thermic energy superheats the atmosphere and agitates the planet's core, setting up disastrous tectonic events. A final and comparatively minute concussive blast is then delivered, cracking the planet open. Yes, the world cracker. All right, so let's jump over to, okay, all right, so these pre-FTLs are at war, awesome. We have the library situation going on, and we're gonna go with, what is this? All right, so this is not the excavation site that we're gonna be following today, and so I'm gonna skim through this one here, but it looks like we can get a lot of technology here. Holy moly. Where is this taking place at? Let's get a construction ship over here ASAP. All right, we almost got enough alloys here to upgrade our Science Nexus, which is the plan here next. Now that we have consumer goods back on track, this Empire's looking pretty good. We're looking pretty solid right now. And so I got my ships here traveling all around the galaxy. Want to make sure we're keeping an eye on these guys. Looks like most of my fleets are now on the right side of the border here, and we're traveling down and we're getting ready to clear out as much of the space as we can. Now we have an election here. We have a new Queen of the Rift, Alorig, who is actually in a election now. 99% support. Looks like she may win that. Meanwhile, we have the Plasmic Core. I'm going to go ahead and activate this. And guys, as always, you've seen this before. We are going to use as many artifacts as we can. I still have 2.1 thousand available. Yes. And we're going to save using the military applications for now. All right, we're going to increase happiness with these minor artifacts. Celebrating diversity. We have tons of ships here, traveling, getting ready to just completely annihilate anything over here. And so it is almost showtime. And we got two empires that have declared each other rivals. This I like, all right? When my Federation has rivalries, wars can brew up, and that means we can completely just shatter our rivals. And so right now, the Synergetics Empire right here, we have similar empire colors, but we are not the same. Our empires are not fans of each other. And so besides that, let's go ahead and use these astral actions here. And what can we do right now? Actually, I think I might go with this. The astral boost modifier for 5 years. This increases decreases hyper jump charge time and increases sublight speed by 15%. Now we got our ships here on the way, and let's crank the speed up a little bit. I got my psionic avatar currently in battle with a mining corp ship. What's happening here? I'm going to send them forward to clear that out. And it is election time. Who is it? Queen of the Rift is back in office again. Alorig is back, and ladies and gentlemen, it is time to look at the lone object. This time, millions of glyphs. Wow. And so the glyphs that cover this tremendous object are mostly pictorial representations. Now, based on the carbon dating, we have determined that these are some of the earliest carvings were made several millennia before the most recent. Now, the glyphs are illustrated in such detail that we were soon able to develop a rough translation. This object is in fact a massive burial chamber. Whoever or whatever is entombed inside this once ruled an entire galaxy. What? Now, some of the earliest pictographs reveal the origin of this powerful being. Now, raised by a space-born race of leviathans, the two species developed a unique symbiosis. Wow. Now, forming a potent psionic bond, they conquered countless systems together. There are other symbols which refer to a curse. Attempting to open the object or even approaching it too closely may be dangerous. Woo-hoo-hoo. And I'm gonna blast it open. Let's just see what happens here. We've also constructed a sentry array, and so I need about another 200 here. Oh, the Colossus project, the monumental task of designing the biggest weapon platform in Double D's history and a world cracker to arm it with, has yielded results and drawn to a close. And so now we have the technology, the Colossi, and the technology core cracking completed. So let's go to these technologies here, and I want to make sure, okay, they've been completed, yes. All right, so let's next up jump over to I think I have to jump straight to the shipyard in order to build one of these. One that has a colossal assembly yard already built on it. Where's it at? And there it is, the Colossus and the Juggernaut. And I'm going to start by building a whole Colossus. That's going to cost me all of the alloys I was just saving up there. And here in the future, we may be using that thing. Now, other empires may not like it. I'm going to tell them to do something about it. I'm not going to become the crisis, but I am going to destroy my foes, all who rival us. And so right now I'm looking for the Servin Synergetics Empire. Oh, and we got an embassy offer. What? These guys want to offer us an embassy? Interesting. Usually they've been our rival throughout most of the game, and so that's kind of a shocker there. It's going to be a bummer though, because I have to put this planet cracking weapon to use. All right, so we got some action going on somewhere else as well. Let's see where's this happening. All right, our fleets have made it over here to the combat zone, and now we are going to destroy these mining corps. So we're gonna kiss those robots goodbye. I'm also going, okay, I am expanding my borders right now here as well. All of my military ships are traveling along the way, and there we go, we've expanded. Triumph, I'm gonna pass up on you guys for now. I don't wanna make any deals at the moment. We got some new tech available as well, and I'm getting close to the point where I may have to auto-research because we're unlocking so much technology right now. The global pacification. This is a new technology, a rare technology that says a shielding field is deployed around a planet, creating a barrier that is permanent and impenetrable. Wow. This technology is in some dangerous hands right now because that sounds like a lot of fun. All right, meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and jump to, where's this system located? Orlegon. Okay, so this is a little bit further deeper into the middle of my borders. I've already built 2 trade hubs on it. I guess we'll go with anchorages since we need more anchorages right now. We have a commercial pact from our once rivals, and so this galaxy is way too peaceful right now. What is all this peace? And oh, the Synergetics have now built they have built a branch office on one of my buildings, or on one of my planets. All right. That's not good. I didn't agree to this. Okay, so I guess now I feel like we could really maybe take on one of these fallen empires. I'm gonna build up a few more ships here. But yes, they didn't ask, I know. They just decide, look at this. 3 offices, and they're already working on holdings. We're gonna see what these holdings do, but if they're negative traits, we're gonna try and smash these guys. But yes, our fleet power is now starting to catch up to Fallen Empire's fleet power. We're playing on just regular Admiral right now, so I'm actually surprised at how well we're doing right now. And yo, Trisha, you missed the. I just remembered we had our Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode 2 run yesterday, and so no, yeah, it was pretty interesting. We're gonna be doing that again this upcoming week, and yeah, guys, if you like Star Trek, any of the Star Trek shows, right now we're having Deep Space Nine episodes that we're watching every Sunday. I actually enjoyed this last episode a lot. I really got to see the Klingons in action, and so nice. Oh, sweet. I'm actually going to be in Florida in about 3 weeks, and so yeah, during my vacation there, we're going to have a pretty longer like watch party. We're going to be watching multiple episodes in a few days instead of just one per week, and so yeah, tune in for that. But yeah, the most after season 3. Nice. All right, guys, and so let me check here. Yeah, I'm actually trying to watch Discovery at the moment, and so oh, we got another rivalry declared here. I watched the first episode and then I was like, all right, let me slow down because I don't want to get confused between episodes here. But now the first episode looked very high production. All right, and so Planet Utopia here has some low amenities. Let's fix that by building a holo theater really fast. And then I think the rest of the buildings should be, I think I might use these for, here, I need to build some more industrial districts as well. Yeah, we're gonna focus on targeting the planet designation. And so in that case, it's a factory world. We'll get more of those going. We're gonna select our next society technology here, administrative efficiency, which for sure, very dubious. And then we're gonna dive into the Shroud. Now it says, it all looks different on this side. We've reached into the Shroud and it says, the void here shimmers with power. Let us rest here for a while. And so, hey, the boon for increasing happiness has a high probability of success. I could use that. And then it says that the powerful energies of the Shroud have flooded into the communal psionic link that is shared between all of my species. Now, a profound sense of calm is spreading throughout the dimensional dominion, and it all seems to affect those without, even without psionic abilities. And so this increases happiness for 5 years by 25%. That is massive. And so I'm curious to see what effect that'll have on my worlds. Right now, it doesn't look like there's a lot happening on Planet Utopia, but we do have a building on the way to fix that. This is a Gaia world, which is surprising. It may just be like a certain type of species that I have. I have a lot of different species on my worlds. Crime could be an issue. I mean, yes, different species, I can only imagine. We're gonna go ahead and grab our ships here on the other side of the map though, and let's continue this crusade. All right, so we got another group of mining corps only at 711 fleet power. Up here though, oh, here we go. So the Federation is trying to declare war. Let's see who we are declaring war on. And this is the Queptilium Multitude. This is the hive mind. Where are you guys located? What's this little baby empire here? Sure, I'm gonna vote yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna have any involvement in that, and so I hope that doesn't include us into a bunch of other empires into this war. Let's see who this involves. It's like we're dogpiling this entire empire, and so yeah, that war won't last long. It'd be really cool though if I could send my Colossus over there and destroy it, but I don't know if I finished building that just yet. Let me check around here and see. Yeah, we're still working on that. It's only at 24%, and so once it's finished, we will get to work on that. Now, there is a... Okay, yeah, these are my fleets attacking. Perfect. We're sending the construction ship up behind. Actually, got 2 construction ships up here. And one of them is going to begin building a starbase. Now, back to the lone object dig site, the Rift exploration site. This says that our controlled explosion has opened a way to a previously undetected cavity. Hidden behind the seal, this space was clearly designed to counter intrusion. It was filled to the brim with hostile entities. The sphere immediately retrieved the anchor, but many of the Guardians have exited the rift with us and are following in our wake. And so, whoa. It says, a swarm of grave Guardians has been unleashed upon us. They have somehow followed us through the rift, and this is going to end the Astral Rift exploration. Let's see what happens here. Oh! What is that? They are grave Guardians, and now they're attacking one of my bases. Fortunately, my fleets are actually pretty close by, and so we're gonna go ahead and send them over here and attack these 35k powered grave Guardians. Holy smokes. And so this is the first time, actually this is the second time now we've had an enemy appear from outside of the rift. And oh, that actually lost that system right there. We need this back. And so yeah, we're gonna take that back ASAP, but yeah, no. That's not good right there. And I'm gonna send a construction ship up there immediately. All right, we gotta get that back. I must have been lucky so far. What do you mean? How so? I have fleet and sector when doing rifts. Yes. And of course that war is over. They have now joined our Federation. Welcome, fellow member. Speaking of Federation, guys, in the last stream, we had a couple of goals. One of them was for our Federation to reach level 5. Let's take a quick look at this. And so now we have 3 new modifiers. We have the Universal Database, and this says the UD has become a sort of technological holy text containing the accumulated knowledge of all of our member species. Even if individuals forget, or if our empire falls, the UD will endure. And so this increases my federal research agreements. It increases their research speed by 5%. Then we have suspended ethical protocols. This says no taboo is too strong, no moral precept too sacrosanct, when the only alternative is complete annihilation. And so during an ongoing in-game crisis, we gain 20% more research speed. And then finally, we have the Strategic Construction Initiative, and this says that the ability of the executive branch to concentrate League logistics power on designated strategic projects will help to preserve the balance of power and defend our way of life. And so this will give us 1 extra megastructure build capacity. We could build right now 3 megastructures at the same time, thanks to this and some edicts that we have. But yes, that is another victory for the Federation. We have not completed the global pacifier technology. And anytime I get the energy credits, increased energy credits through technology, we will do it. But yes, I've been attacked twice. And yeah, right now we're gonna go ahead and squash this beef that we have going on here. They're actually like wrecking my systems right now. They're splitting my borders. And so yes, let's get all these ships up here and let's get this dealt with quickly. Oh, now they're bombarding one of my planets. Yo, these grave diggers or these grave protectors, whoever they are, they're monsters. All right, and so fortunately, I do have the fleet power here to take them on. The galactic community, guys, right now in the galactic community, I'm sitting with the most diplomatic weight, 61.5K. The closest to me is my Federation ally sitting at 50K, and below that, 35K. But right now, the Senate is on the floor for the Guardian's Angel Act, and I'm definitely opposing this resolution right now. It decreases diplomatic weight from fleet power, which is definitely what we do not want. All right, so right now I'm gonna have my fleets just sit in this system here until they're all gathered. Matter of fact, we're gonna hang out here. Oh, nope, jump back. Now I'm on the way on the other side of the galaxy. I'm gonna have them hang out right towards the edge of that system, and then we're gonna get ready to attack here in a moment. And it looks like a few of my leaders have leveled up. Do I get to select their traits? I have lots of leaders here. It does not look like that's the case. All right, the ships are almost in position. It is time to take this fight to the Grave Guardians. And here we go. Oh yeah, that is pure victory right there. Bingo, baby. Hex yes. And so now all of these outposts, it looks like they're gonna be rebuilt. I have a construction ship on the way, and let's send our fleets back over here. We're gonna call that some target practice. Holy moly. And let's bring these ships up here to regroup. But there it is. We have sealed that threats. We just need to get those systems back. Oh, and I did lose a scientist here, so I'm gonna have to recruit another one. And a lot of the scientists I have right now, I'm using to govern my worlds, but I have a renowned Paragon. She will be perfect for surveying these systems here. I have plenty of construction ships in this system. Let's go ahead and start building mining stations and things like that. We'll get the system ready to go. And the other construction ship, I will move forward here. But it is showtime. We are back in business. We played a dangerous game there, opening up that rift. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Did a planet just get destroyed? But no, it was the dimensional fleet returning back to their realm. Wow, we got to use them for a few years, and we'll probably use them again. I could use them again, but we'll wait until the next time we like really need to use that right now. All right, so we got room here to build some more ships. We have room to probably build a megastructure here or upgrade one. And I still need more alloys for that. And so let me go ahead and just juggle a few more of these resources around here. Bingo. And that is going to be enough. We're going to jump down to my, let's go with the Sentry Array. I feel like this is okay. I might go with the Science Nexus. I feel like we already know, we got a lot of intel on majority of the systems in the galaxy. There are still a few here that I'm very curious about, but right now we're going to go ahead and just start by upgrading that first Science Nexus. And we're gonna turn that technology score up. We're sitting at 4K right now, and so not doing super bad. We're also in the year 2379, and so I think we may be in the in-game crisis territory. I gotta check and see where my settings are for the in-game crisis after this, but if I remember correctly, we turned the crisis setting up a little bit. It may still be only at 2400, but yeah, I haven't seen much for the in-game or the mid-game crisis. There wasn't a whole lot that's happened there. I don't see the Chosen anywhere on the outside of the galaxy, but yeah, we're doing pretty solid so far. All right, so we're gonna try and increase that command limit through society technology, and it looks like my scientist here has found a project that we can research. I got all my fleets in position. We're gonna go ahead and push forward and clear out all of these mining drones in this system next. My scientist will follow behind here. And what is this? The Gungdan Hive is insulting me with a fleet that inferior. How dare them disrespect us? I could literally, let me see, how many planets do they have? 1, 2, 3 planets, 4 planets? Oh, one's a habitat? I'm gonna wait until I get this Colossus weapon built, and we may put that thing to use here. Oh, and we've also found another Astral Rift, and so let me grab a scientist. Got my renowned Paragon here. And let's explore this. This is going to be the 11th Astral Rift we are exploring. If we go to our Discoveries tab here, we've completed 10 so far. That is a lot. That is a whole lot. I'm gonna go ahead and gain some more physics insight while we have the chance to. Got about 3.5 thousand alloys. Let's go ahead and reinforce our ships. I got pretty much all the resources I need right now. Let's jump back to our planets here and see what's going on with our worlds. We want to make sure that these guys are still stable. In this case here, we got a pretty stable planet, even though the amenities are very low here. In that case, I'm going to check out planet Savasia here, and let's resettle some pops. And so one of my scientists is beginning to work on that first Astral Rift, or that 11th Astral Rift, shall I say. And cool, this is probably just going to fill in some jobs that I don't need to fill in yet. Besides that, looking around at some of these other planets, oh, here we have a few of these research labs that we're going to upgrade, and 2 of them should be fine for now. Any buildings I see that can be upgraded, like Savasia here, this is the goal. Fully upgraded advanced research complex buildings. And so yeah, those worlds are looking really nice right now. These worlds still have plenty of room, more jobs that can be worked. There we go. We'll get a few more districts up here. Besides that, it looks like most of our plants are doing pretty good. Let's go to our council next, and it looks like the building relations agenda is ready to pass. Don't forget, guys, we have completed the statecraft tradition tree, and so these agendas are going to last a tad bit longer. And refinery focus, nice. This Minister of State, Olistar, is very nice. 117 years old, skill level 7 out of 10, and look at all those traits he has. That is a lot of traits right there. And so this leader, phenomenal for our council. We're gonna go with this dark matter breakthrough agenda next. I've been using this a bunch in this game, in this series so far. This unlocks the research option for random dark matter technology, and we'll see what we get there. I don't know if there's like a certain amount of times you can use that, but we'll keep using it as many chances as we get. Back over here on my factory world, we're gonna continue building those industrial districts along with other buildings too. And let's check out what is going on with this Astral Rift when we get the chance. Also, this system, I see there's some ships here surveying. Let me check and see where my construction ships are. Definitely don't want to lose an Astral Rift to another empire. And so I'm going to grab one of these construction ships and send them over. We need to have this system back in our borders. Yeah, I got too many construction ships over here. This is where all the building needs to take place. And I actually got a decent amount of influence. So here we go, guys. The next Astral Rift 11. The Bleached Planet. This says that we have entered the atmosphere of a continental world. The planet looks potentially habitable. However, the terrain and foliage have significant decoloration. It is as if the surface and everything on it has been bleached white. Wow. Despite the obvious presence of flora, onboard sensors indicate no signs of life. Now, a thorough analysis of the planet's ecosystem will require a direct biological survey. We have located a potential landing site. And so the only option that we have here is to explore the terrain, and this gives me another 75 astral threads. The Bleached Planet. We have our Paragon going ahead and researching the situation. Another empire's declared them. How does it have foliage and no signs of life? Yeah, I'm not sure. It said that the planet was bleached sort of like white grayish color. And so we're gonna get down to the bottom of this and see what's happening here. Meanwhile, I got a few fleets here that I can add some more ships to. Let's go ahead and squeeze in a few more of the frigates. I have finished that ship technology a little bit later on in the game, and so a lot of my fleets, I don't have a lot of frigates in them just yet, but we'll slowly do. Plants are life? No, yes, plants are definitely life, but I mean, when you're dealing with another world, though, I mean, I guess a plant is a plant. Yeah, you're right. I'm not arguing with you there. And of course, just as I thought, we have nuclear escalation. We're gonna try to de-escalate the situation. Actually, no, this is not my business. We're gonna, oh, well, I didn't realize that was gonna be so immediate, but a massive war broke out and they have bombed themselves back into the Stone Age. Wow. Wow. This would actually make a fine world for me to conquer. We could. All right, so we are definitely not going to vote, probably because the NAB had no plants. Yeah, well, now it definitely does it. But yeah, we are not going to be voting here to kick any members out of the council. There are a lot of, or not council, but the Federation. And we'll see what happens, but ooh, we just gained some influence there. All right, my ships have cleared out another system. I'm gonna go ahead and build another starbase there. And we're gonna go ahead and clear out another mining corp area. This system has a lot of mining drones in it. About 16.4K worth of fleet power in this system. Do you just ignore empire size? I sure do. I mean, my empire is gonna be huge nonetheless. Let's see, let's take a look at this actually. I haven't looked at this much through the stream. And right now my empire size is sitting at 768. And so a lot of this is coming from just how big my empire is. We have the empire size effect, which is modified by compact living, which is decreasing the empire effects only by 5%. So not a huge amount. At our current empire size, we have the current following modifiers. Yes, you go over 100. I know, yes, that's why I just try to work with it and keep building a bigger empire. But it says here that my technology cost has been increased by 63%, and my tradition adoption cost is increased by 126%. And so the reason I'm not too worried about this is because, I mean, I got a lot of technology right now. I'm sitting at 4K technology, and if we go to my traditions, I've finished all of my traditions. And so I don't have to worry about traditions right now. Empire size doesn't hurt me in that category. No, I'm good. For a 700 plus empire size, those aren't bad penalties. Yeah, not at all. And I already have a few tech worlds, but no, yeah, I think I'm pretty solid right now for, like you said, where I'm at with my empire. And so I'm playing on Admiral, and so I'm kind of like, I said it before, but I'm just so excited that I'm actually doing so well in this game. And I use a way to determine how well you're doing in a game. If you're playing with a diplomatic empire, I like to look at it as, I'll look at my diplomatic weights and use that as a determining factor of how well I'm doing in a game here. And so, yo, we have just cleared out this system that had a ton of mining drones in it. We're attacking this next system that only has about 4K. This system, though, holy moly, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. And so once we clear this out, we'll have the chance to take over more of these systems. And oh no, one of my scientists has gone missing. I think we're gonna have a rogue scientist here. All right, let me select some technologies really quickly and then jump back over here. We have a lot of just different things happening on this side of the map. We have another empire trying to expand over here as well. I see they have a construction ship and they just got another enclave in their borders. We need these systems fast. And the resources in the systems we already have. All right, so, I need scientists over here so fast, please. I have one that is researching astral rifts right now. All right, well, I'm gonna have to take one off of a planet temporarily. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, this one, it says that they have no orders, but they won't get into my ship. That's strange. All right, so that's the closest scientist I have. We have to get here and survey as quickly as possible. We have the chance to get another. Honestly, we'll always have the chance, but I want that system right there in particular. It has a astral thread inside of it, meaning there is a rift here, or in this case, just an astral scar. I'm sorry, Bubbles, but you're in the way of destiny right now. We gotta make some things happen. Oh, and we have found the Igmatic Fortress. I'm gonna have to take a look at this as well. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the Shroud again. This is our second Shroud Dive of the stream. This time it says, we found a tiny space within the Shroud that has a concentration of psionic energy that is of a magnitude we have never seen before. Now, any psychic that managed to successfully tap into this pocket of raw energy would become immensely powerful, but there's only enough for a single individual, and there are risks involved. There are a few individuals in the entire dimensional dominion that possess the psionic strength needed to tap into the energy pocket with any hope of survival. Who should it be? And I'm going to try the Paragon here, the Minister of State, Olistar. Let's see what happens with this character. Please become immortal. It is done. The entire Shroud seems to shudder at the psionic energy pocket is drained, and its power transferred to Olastor, or Olistar. Now, only a handful of individuals in the history of the entire galaxy have been gifted with psionic strength of this magnitude. May the spirits have mercy on our souls. And so, Olistar, oh! Yo! This might have become my best character here. Olistar now has the Chosen One trait, granting the following effects. He is now immortal. I have a Paragon that is immortal. I gotta take a look at this character. He's now the Chosen One. This character has been my favorite. Hold up. Let's go to our government tab here. There he is. Here, let me just go to his leader tab. Where are you at, Olistar? This dude's the GOAT. So here he is. The Minister of State. He has the Unified Focus, increasing unity from jobs. The Reformer, also increasing unity from jobs and increasing the governing ethics attraction. He has the Mining Rush. This gives us extra minerals from jobs. He is the Chosen One. Nice. Very nice. He's a Shroud Preacher, and so he gets 25% more resources from psionic pops. And then he has the Refinery Focus, which I have him on a refinery world. This guy is going to live forever, and eventually I'm going to have him rule the Dimensional Dominion Empire. Holy moly, that character is strong. And so hopefully he lives for a long time. I mean, he is immortal, so he can't die. I don't know, can an immortal leader die? Or can they be killed? I'm not sure. But only time will tell now. And so here we got some action going down in a... Is this a nebula? Good. My leaders are leveling up. Oh no, there's just a cloud here, a storm cloud. Oh, and look at this system. This is a big black hole. Wow. Got 4 leaders that have just leveled up. I feel like that black hole system just looks a little bit bigger than what I've seen before. All right, let's go ahead and continue the expansion here as much as we can. I still need to survey these systems, and I need a science ship over here. Basta. All right, we're gonna go ahead and offer a migration treaty. Wow, these guys want to offer a migration treaty with us. It's gonna be tragic when we go to war here. Let's go ahead and attempt the second goal from the last stream. We were trying to decrease the size of the Galactic Council. This time we're gonna change it to the council size of 2. And this puts us one step closer to becoming Emperor of the Galaxy. And so we're gonna go for that starbase capacity being increased by 1. We can actually build 3 more starbases here. And so let me just go around here and look for preferably systems that have a L gate in it, or in this case here, an Astral Rift. Okay, so I was like, wait, is this the Astral Rift we went into and it like pretty much destroyed us? Yeah, so this one, we were attacked. Tragic. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Okay, I am building stations in that system, so we're good on that part. Meanwhile, my ships here, dang, these guys, oh no, they're gonna get that system. That is bad. All right, so it looks like my science ships might have been a little late here. These guys, ooh, they'll accept secret fealty with me. Okay, and so I see what I'm gonna have to do here. I'm gonna have them propose secret fealty to me again, and what is this? Oh, Oh, we're not president. Another empire is president of the Federation now. Who are you guys? The Holy Dominant Council. So this is our, I would say we're pretty much equals right now. Their economy is a little bit stronger than ours. We can look at our power here. Fleet power wise, they're actually stronger than us. Tech power wise, we got the lead. Economy wise, they only have just a hair of a lead on us. And so we're still pretty equal here. Yeah, their fleet power is superior to ours. So we're gonna have to change that. I have about 7,000 alloys. I'm pumping all of those into building ships now. And let's look at some of these consumer goods. Looks like we're dropping into the deficits here. Also want to grab my ships as well. Make sure we're keeping an eye on our fleets. I see they're all currently sitting idle. We still have a chance. Can I just jump over here? I'll need 113. Yo, Electric Stranger, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We are just kind of getting ourselves set up here for some in-game madness. And we are currently in the middle of our 11th Astral Rift that we are researching. And so it says here that we are now looking at a bleached landscape. Leaving the rift sphere, we spread out to investigate the surroundings. The soil consists of a number of brittle layers, which disintegrate under pressure. There are trace amounts of core minerals, but it is difficult to imagine how anything can grow under such conditions. The plant life is strangely fragile, crumbling at even the slightest touch. We have observed sprouts juddering from the ground and the presence of buds on the branches. There are clear signs of life, but our instruments continue to deny it. Now, as the survey continued, we began to detect movement underground. Based on its current trajectory, whatever is coming will breach the surface in less than an hour. Okay, and so I'm going to take the risk here. I'm going with the risky decisions today. We're going to prepare for contact. Hopefully I don't risk losing a renowned paragon here. But yes, all right, so we have some changes happening here in the Federation fleet. I also want to try to add some ships to it if I can. Actually, I'm not in control of it. And let's check the laws here on the Federation and see who's contributing what. And so let's change this. I want to change the fleet contribution now to medium. It says members transfer 20% of their naval capacity to the Federation. Actually, I'm going to keep it on low for now. It looks like that's going to... Actually, you know, we could go with medium, sure. And I have plenty of favors on all these other empires. I don't have to use that many. Yes, that should be enough to change that. All members of the Federation need to be contributing to this fleet because we want this fleet to be as strong as possible, especially when the in-game crisis is creeping up here in the next 17 years. All right, so there it is. Sweet. Now we can build a bigger fleet. So let's go to the Fleet Manager tab. And you know what? You know, we got that whole situation going on. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more alloys again. And actually, before we do that, let's purchase this service from the curators. I got about 5,000 worth of, let me see here. Fleet Manager, let's reinforce all those guys. All right, oh, and what is this? We have some spiritual seekers. What? Where did you guys come from? All right, well, we made first contact with them and now they have been destroyed. All right, well, that did not last long. Okay, well, we'll just say goodbye there. Yikes. And everyone has agreed, or everyone will agree. And now we've changed our Federation stance to medium fleet contribution. And so every empire is going to be contributing more to the size of the Federation fleet, and we'll be adding more. Now, there is a, oh, nope, I'm not supporting this. Another Federation law is being proposed to have the president declare law, or the president can only declare war on empires in the Federation. No! How did that succeed? I voted no. A couple of empires voted no. That's not right. I don't like that one bit. But with me soon to be on the path of becoming emperor, let's go to the galactic community really fast. I don't think we're... Yes, the Senate is not on the floor. However... Dang, I want to do it. I want to make this an emergency measure. I do. I need a member on the galactic community. There we go. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully no other empires decide to use their emergency measure on the council. But yeah, we want to get that council size being decreased down to 2 members. And pretty soon we'll be on the path of becoming the emperor of the galaxy. Now, I used a lot of my influence back there. We're gonna go ahead and start surveying one system building bases one system at a time next to each other. We still have a chance. I'll emergency your council. Yo, what's going on, J-Game? How is everything? Trying to stay warm out here. It is a cold galaxy. I feel like we've definitely had I feel like we definitely have some colder weather on the way. But yeah, how you doing, my friend? Hopefully all's well. We are in the middle of, well, we're soon to be in the late game of the Stellaris run. We have a crisis inbound. What's going to happen, I'm not sure, but yeah, this is our whole galaxy here. I think we've found every empire in the galaxy, but we keep finding more. But yeah, besides that, I'm trying to prepare my ships here to either attack a fallen empire like these guys. That's this gray border here. Any border that is not this shade of green is not a part of our Federation. So you have this purple border, we have this yellow, we have a slightly darker green border here. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. The Federation I'm in now, the president can only decide when the Federation goes to war, and so that changes a lot of things as well, especially since I'm not the president, and so I can't decide who we go to war with. And I don't know when my next term is going to come up. And so it may be a while before we even go to war. But yeah, I was hoping to use those Federation powers to my advantage. Instead, what we're going to do is try to use the galactic community to our advantage. We have the next situation with the Bleached planet. This time we have rock creatures. And it says, as the underground movement grew stronger, we watched as all around us, the brittle terrain erupted into a matrix of small holes. Now, we landed on this planet. It looked like the surface was like really brittle. And it says that now from each of these popped a small lithoid life form. What? Their roughly hue forms occupied the land from horizon to horizon surrounding our encampment. Their coarse appearance believed their graceful movement. Now the creatures glided through the terrain, carefully maneuvering around our equipment and the local plant life. Besides avoiding us, one of these creatures have reacted to our presence on their planet. All at once, the creatures stood to face the horizon. There is a definite sense of anticipation, but for what? I'm going to examine the creature, and this gives me some society points for this. A whole lot of society points for that. And now we have made contact with another empire. Where are you guys located? Oh. This must have been a pre-FTL that is now I'm going to establish an embassy with them. And so they're going to accept that. Nice, nice. I almost want to make them my subject. I don't know if I'll have the Diplo wait for it. All right, and so it looks like, yes, changing the council size to 2 is our next agenda, or not our agenda, but our next Senate floor topic. And so this is being proposed by me, and if I pass it, it'll be my first resolution that I've passed so far in this game. And so cool, these guys have now established an embassy with us, and we need to increase our trust to let them be our subjects. Now, it looks like another empire has completed a Colossus project. I see. Have we completed ours? There it is. The Colossus. Where is it at? I must see it. It's here, buried in all these systems. Look how massive that ship is. Woo-wee! That looks like that could crack a planet open. Wow. That looks epic. That looks pretty sweet. We now have a Colossus weapon. I can't use it because I can't go to war with anyone yet. But as soon as the option comes up, it's going down. Now, who we are going to attack first, I'm not sure. It may be the hive minds over here. I see a lot of Federation ships over here. Are they going to do what I think they're going to do? If they destroy them, I will be upset. But I will be putting that ship to use. And so we have some very, very dangerous technology in my hands. We'll use it with caution. Let's also now start dumping all of the alloys into building ships here, and let's go to our star bases. We need some bases to build. Matter of fact, let me go to my base tab here. And we got a software malfunction. All right. And then we have the guest. What is this? So the appearance of a building-sized tentacled monstrosity in the midst of my homeworld has thrown the capital into chaos. The creature seems as confused as we are by its sudden appearance, and has allowed itself to be restrained without resistance. Now, many of my scientists already claim the creature codenamed the guest to be of alien nature. Others have suggested it could be a previously unknown species which had, until now, gone undiscovered. After all, no alien ship has been detected in orbit. The creature materialized out of nowhere, seemingly unassisted by technology. Our confusion and confused visitor is currently being held in one of our research facilities. I'm going to try to talk to this creature. I don't know if I've seen this situation happen before. But meanwhile, we're going to be looking around at our star bases here next and trying to increase that naval capacity. I can get another starbase capacity through technology as well. Wow. And yeah, now I can assign an envoy, which I need all of those at the moment, so we're going to have to hold off on that situation for a bit. I've used all of my alloys to build ships. I should have enough here, though, to start building some more bases. And so let's take a look around here. And I'm going to start upgrading some of these star bases. Got one there. I actually got a wormhole here. I can upgrade 2 more. I got another wormhole. I have a lot of wormhole systems in my borders. That's 3, and I think I already got that one. There should be one more somewhere that you know what? I'll just throw one over here. Whoa, these systems are all lined up. This is bizarre. Look at this. Empire Ethics. My Empire Ethics that we're playing with today. Bob 23. We're going with Egalitarian, Xenophile, and Spiritualist. We have the Plasmatic Core we're going to go ahead and activate, as well as spending all of these minor artifacts here. Cool stuff. And let's go ahead and build some more ships. The Divine Sovereign. And so, hold up, guys. Earlier, one of our leaders has become the Chosen One. Says, and this is who we're talking about now, a Divine Sovereign. And says the immortal entity known as Olistar, previously unknown, but now something far more, has attracted a large and devout following in the Dimensional Dominion. Worshipped by many as a supreme deity, a call has gone out to officially crown the Minister of State as the permanent ruler of our great empire, now and into perpetuity. What? So now it looks like the people want to make this guy the head, like the leader of my empire. Right now he's the Minister of State. And I'm going to go with it. LOL, as UI asked you, get a chance to go authoritarian. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to change or reform my government yet. I think we did. We added another civic, but I haven't changed any of my my ethics yet. So yeah, we have the Dimensional Dominion here. Says that we will shift our... Oh, so this is what you're talking about. If we make this guy the leader, it says that it'll shift our ethics towards the Dimensional Dominion, shifts its ethics towards fanatic authoritarian. Now, the Dimensional Dominion shifts its ethics towards spiritualist. It'll change the government authority to imperial, and it adds the civic divine sovereign. The Queen of the Rift will be exiled. The Minister of State, Olistar, is set as a leader. I'm going to keep him as the Minister of State because I feel like he's already going to become the head ruler of my empire anyway. We'll just let it play out. I don't want to risk like wrecking the relations with my other allies right now. We have a lot of alliances. I don't want to break those, especially where we are right now. We are on the path of becoming Emperor of the Galaxy already, and so that's kind of my focus right now. In the galactic community, we're voting to change the council size to 2, and then eventually we'll change it to 1. All right, and so let's go ahead and select our next engineering tech. I see the consumer goods are starting to go back up. We haven't looked at our worlds in a bit. Let's go ahead and check these out and add some more jobs where we can. Here we have a factory world, and that is exactly what we need, are more consumer goods. Ah! The Ramsoneers, what happened? So the mission captives have been made successful attempt during the attack. Oh, it looks like some of my species may have been on a world that has been destroyed by Ransomere forces. Yikes. Is somebody out there destroying planets without me knowing about it? Wow. All right, so here it is. The Queen of the Rift is actually still getting most of the supports. I have a lot of unity, like a lot of unity. And so I'm going to use a bunch of it here to slightly rig this election and make Olistar get a lot of the support. And so we'll see if he wins this election. We will accept this migration treaty. Beautiful. And now our election will continue underway, but we're going to have the chosen one be the ruler of the Dimensional Dominion. It's only right. Looks like over here we got a little bit of crime starting to sprout out on this world. No worries, we're going to resettle some pops from a populated world like Planet Bounty here, which... No pops here. All right, actually, we're going to refrain from that. We'll come back to that later on. We have the Science Nexus Nub. It says the Science Nexus Central Hub is now in place, equipped with a state-of-the-art Singularity Reactor. Now, our engineers are preparing to add the next most challenging segment of the facility, the 4 research wings. They will be fitted with pioneering technology able to withstand everything from violent heat to intense pressure waves and alien pathogens. They will also provide housing to our many researchers. And so we have come a long way. Here is... Where is it at? Here is the Science Nexus Hub. And so that is soon to be finished. Or not finished, but soon to be further worked on here. And yeah, we'll buy some more alloys. Actually, man, I really want to build some more ships. I'll be honest, that is kind of something I want to do right now. Let's go to our ship, or our star bases. And here we go. We got a few more of these modules and buildings open. Right now I have a decent amount of food. I'm still going to go ahead and build more hydroponic bays. We will have more pops in the future. And I'm going to start upgrading a couple of these bases, especially since we're sitting at 1,000 energy credits per month. And so here we go. A star base for you. Star bases for everyone. And I'm going to see if is there a shortcut for pressing this? Oh, okay. Actually hitting you. All right, and so I've spent all of my alloys there. Let me check here. Yes, here we have a few more of these open. Bingo. And again, this is just a rather quick way to increase the naval capacity. That starbase I built a naval logistics office on. All right, sweet. So that's all done there. Uh-oh, we have the Enlightened Kingdom making claims on some of my systems, as they should, because we just got this system over here that has a Astral Rift inside of it. Now, speaking of Astral Rift, there should be one over here that we're currently working on. Where, here it is. Oh, this is another one. Wow, that'll put us at 12 Astral Rifts. We just keep finding them. And so yeah, this situation, the Bleached Planet is still underway. We have an open council position. The Minister of State position is now open. And I believe Gab, the daughter of Larg, oh no, Lorig was our previous Queen of the Rift. Now she's been replaced. We'll make her a governor. I'm going to make her the Minister of State then. And so she's been kind of demoted, but the Rift Lord, Olistar, the chosen one of the best rulers I've had in a while, is now ruling the Dimensional Dominion. It's perfect. All things are balanced now in this galaxy. And so Olistar has won that election. And look at all the modifiers we have for this empire right now. This is incredible. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check out the next situation here with the Bleached Planet. This says that the lithoid creature we examined became agitated as if it was turned away from the direction of the brightening horizon. but what was otherwise fully compliant. The life form is roughly half a meter tall and extremely dense, with its front side a much lighter shade of gray than its back. Its two bleached eyes are sunk into their sockets, and that's a little tongue twister there, excuse me. And exterior is hot to the touch. Now they have no visible mouths and must receive their nourishment by some other means. And so now we're gonna go ahead and retreat to the sphere. And it says here that we have the amoeba breeding program. Okay, cool. So we just randomly got that technology there from researching that rift, and it's gonna continue. We'll continue researching the rift. Now, I'm checking around here, and I might go ahead and just buy some consumer goods just temporarily so that we can get out of that consumer good deficit. And I see the naval cap is going up as well. Let's jump back over to our star bases and let's upgrade a few more of these. Guys, hit U to upgrade these, the hotkey. All right, so I'm pretty sure, yes, we have plenty of astral threads. We're gonna go ahead and gain some more physics insight. My tech score, where are we at now? Still sitting at around 4K. I want to keep that going up as high as I can. And pretty soon here, we're gonna have a lot of modules open here. And yeah, I'll be caught up to my naval cap in no time. But yeah, I want to build more ships here. Let me see. Am I building ships? We are not. Honestly, that one Colossus, I'm still waiting to use that. But let's check out our ships and see where they're located at right now. All right, so we're up here. We still got a few more systems to clear out that have these ancient mining drones inside of them. We've got these guys expanding right next to us, and they're probably mad that I have some of these systems over here. Oh my goodness, another astral scar. We need that. We also need to dive into the shroud for the third time in this stream. And it says that take the greatest of care. Even a stray thought can be shaped into something tangible in this place, and more often than not turned against oneself. We're reaching into the shroud, and this time a flock of spirits glowing with dazzling colors that do not exist in normal space dance around us for several hours. So we've seen the situation before. We're gonna go with the increased ship speed, and we get a sublight speed increase of 40% for 5 years. That is very nice. Very, very nice. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just complete this amoeba breeding program situation. Sure, another ship that we can add to our fleets, or a species that we can add to our fleets. We'll get that knocked out here. That'll take about 2 months. My other construction ships, I would like to expand my borders somewhere. Here's a nice system. I'm just gonna move the ship over there for now. We actually don't have enough influence to expand at the moment. And so we'll start building mining stations until then. I got a science ship. Where are you at? You are here. You are here. Yes, you are. Let's survey what's going on in these two unsurveyed systems and decide if they're worth expanding to. All right, and so here we go, back to the Bleached Planet. Guys, we are on the 5th chapter of the situation. This is the darkest before the dawn. It says the lithoid creatures began to shuttle and shuffle in place as the sky deepened. Black light splintered over the horizon. Now a sudden chill overcame our encampment. Bathed in the light of the dark star, we felt a sort of emptiness, as if our sphere or our energy was being siphoned away. We have ample time to return to the rift sphere before sunrise, but among the team there is a morbid curiosity as to what this phenomena can offer us scientifically. Once again, we're going for the risk. Observe the dark star. And so we're gonna see what happens here. This is a very dangerous situation we're undergoing. And we have another technology we're gonna get from dark matter thanks to our agenda here. And I'm gonna see what it is we got in just a second. Next up, let's go for military buildup as our next agenda here. Oh, the ancient ruination glare. This is another rare society technology, and it says tremendous medium-range firepower will enable our titans to break through enemy lines. These ancient cannons were once the foundation upon which a galactic empire was built. Sweet. And so yeah, we'll check that out here. Meanwhile, we got the Bleached Planet situation going on. We have this creature. It looks like it's absorbing everything. I'm not sure what's happening there, but since no one likes to buy my food, we're gonna sell all of that, as well as, we'll sell about a big chunk of the consumer goods as well. I'm gonna buy a handful of alloys again, and I gotta keep building the ships. The ships must be built. And so I've just cashed out all of those alloys once again, as we've been doing throughout most of this game. Oh, and there's an outbreak on one of the pre-FTL worlds. Let's promote aid. Sure. We'll help them out. We have the resources for it. Sure, why not? Let's also go to our agreement tab here. And here, these guys seem to not like us so much. And so I'm going to see if we can change some terms here. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can't. I'm going to allow them to expand their borders, even though they probably don't have a lot to expand to. And as much as I want to do this, I don't have the influence for it. But later on, we're going to be trying to make our disloyal subject a little bit more loyal to us. Let's go to our shipyard next. And I want to see, I'm pretty sure we should have a bunch of these star bases that can get some upgradable buildings on them. All right, and so here it is. Plenty of anchorages are going to be on the way. This is perfect. This is going to get us out of that naval capacity penalty. Let's see here. And there we go. We're just going to add a few of these on each of these bases. It's wonderful. I need a shortcut for this. And so, yeah, I feel like as soon as we finish doing this, this should be more than enough here to get us back on track now. Oh, we got a splintered species. They want their liberation. They want to be independent. They are a hive mind. And where's this at? Oh, this is in this system here. I want to keep control of this system. And so I'm going to laugh at that. Honestly, I might send my Colossus ship over there to destroy that world. Speaking of which, we have the Bleached Planet. It says that now we have the black light blinded. I'm going to come back to that Colossus situation there. So it says that we have gazed at the star in its infinite radiance. Its light grazed our minds and our souls, illuminating and consuming everything that it touched. The dark star saw through us, took from us with tenderness, and shepherded us from ignorance. Our sight was taken, and in return, we were granted purpose and truth. The path ahead is clear, and our thirst for knowledge revitalized. Whoa. And so we have found 175 astral threads. My scientist now gains the Spark of Genius Tier 2 trait, and then that grants her some extra research speed if she's on the council. And it says counselor traits only take effect when the leader is assigned to a council position. Now, she now has the black light blinded trait. Oh no. It says that for when she's in a science ship, her survey speed is decreased by 50%. Her Astral Rift exploration speed is decreased by 50%. Her Astral Rift skill decreased by 2. Astral excavation speed decreased by 50%. And Astral or archaeology skills decreased by 2 points. And so that's bad. This is back-to-back bad Astral rewards. We don't want these kinds of rewards. And now I have gained a colony. Sweet. And so this planet is mine. Nice. And I want to see what pops we have on this world right now. The Darsh Heth. Not sure what that species is. Where are you? Oh, they're necroids. Well, soon enough, let me see here. We have 17 of these pops now. I'm going to create a new template for these guys. And I'm just going to get rid of one of their negative traits. And then I'm going to apply this template to all of them. And we'll research it. It'll take us 1 month to complete, and so that's no time there. All right, cool. And then after that, for this world here, we got a whole new world here, just like that. One of my least amount of resources I am generating is minerals, as well as food, but food I'm not too concerned about. For this planet, I think we may go with making this another mining world. So a mining world it shall be. We already have plenty of housing. I don't know why I just built that city district. But I'm going to build a generator district as well as a mineral purification plant. We'll build as many as these mining districts as we can, and then we'll come back once this building or this planet looks a little bit better. Also, I'm going to add some research labs to this world. This will be another sort of like mining tech world for me. And on top of that, it looks like we're starting to dive into some of the repeatable technologies. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start automating the technologies to be researched. We have plenty of anchorages to build. That naval cap slowly is creeping up. Let's see here. At this point, let's get to the point where I'm just like, do I just build? Just kind of building as much of the same buildings as I can. Let's go with another dimensional shrine. I want to get some more astral rifts here. And so, hey guys, another goal has been completed. We have passed the resolution to change the council size to 2 members now, and it is just myself and this other empire. Whoa. Whoa. All right. So changing the council size to 1 is the next option, but I need 132 influence. And pretty soon I'm going to become the Senate. I am going to become the Senate. We are automating all technology now. We are diving to the repeatables there, and so just kind of skimming through that a little bit faster and letting the AI do it. And I've made it this far without robots. That's a feat for me. I love having robots. All right, and so I could activate another relic if I wanted to. We have completed 11. We have completed 11 astral rifts. All right, that is bonkers. I want to complete them all. We're gonna save that influence again as well. And I want to look for, where is this? There was another astral rift somewhere over here. Ah, here it is. All right, so this is Astral Rift 12. We are going to assign a scientist on it, and I'm going to have to send Glamsh here to do it so that my other scientist doesn't risk messing up that situation. But the 12th Astral Rift is on the way. I cannot believe how many of these we've researched so far. That is a lot. That is a whole lot. And so while that's all taking place, resources and everything are looking solid. Let's jump back to the fleet manager here, and I'm going to reinforce a handful of more ships. We've just made first contact with some explorers here, the Misharian Authority. What's up? Who are you guys? Are you inside of my borders? You probably are. Oh no, they're just another empire. And so we're going to say, oh, nope, they're gone. All right, looks like they've been indoctrinated into our allies. Okay. And so we have a new election here taking place for the Galactic Council. My empire has nothing to worry about right now because we have 67.7k diplomatic weight. The closest empire to us has 55.1. While I do not take that as a, being able to sit back and be comfortable, I'm not going to take the chance. I feel like empires can really increase that diplo weight really fast. And so let's jump back over here. I still need to wait. I don't have enough influence. I need 100 more influence, 150 total to change the council size to size 1. All right, but while that's going on, we are diving into our next astral rift here. And before we look at it, I'm going to play a little bit further into the game. And we're going to wait until we get a little bit further. My naval cap, there it is, back on track. Back on track. And so let's sell some more of these consumer goods here. Same thing with the minerals. We got a huge stock load of both of those. I'm gonna buy some more of these alloys since my neighboring empires don't want to make trades with me. And actually, I have enough dark matter. Dang. Actually, I could sell some of this. And I'm gonna sell it to these guys. Their fleet power is equivalent to ours, and so I'm gonna have to be careful about that, but let's make this trade deal with you. You have alloys, I know you do. You don't have alloys, never mind. Who else is out here that's... These guys have a superior fleet power than ours? That must mean you have enough alloys. Yes, give me all those alloys. Beautiful, and so this was the trade right here I was looking for. All right, they don't have that much. There we go. All right, so let me pause the game here so that this trade stays finalized. And I'm going to give them some dark matter, sure. Honestly, I can't give them the dark matter. I can't do it. I'll give them some motes or something, but not the dark matter. We'll see if they accept this deal. And we'll come back to them later. but an extra 4,000 alloys would be a nice little boost to my empire. We do have this planet cracking weapon that I'm just super eager to use. Oh, we are about to research synthetic workers. I don't know about that one. We're a spiritualist empire. All right. Meanwhile, though, we got all of our ships over here. We're gonna go ahead and bring them back. There's just actually, there's this last system. We'll go ahead and check that out. There's 2 systems here that we can survey. Let's see. Oh my goodness. There are systems that I want to expand to. There are council situations that I want to see. Wait, what? There's a situation going on here that I think I want to check out. I need 2 science ships here. It says the Rift Magellan is trapped in a storm in the Zeta Recruitly 2 system. Now, their only hope may be to send a new ship there, but we need 2 science ships there. Okay, we'll come back to that situation later. I'm sorry, guys. The galaxy has to advance. Actually, I'll go ahead and send a scientist over here. Sure, why not? I got enough room here to build another starbase, and I'm going to upgrade this starport so that I can get some of this trade value. There's trade value in a few of the systems nearby. And speaking of trade value, first things first, let me grab all of my ships here. And we're bringing them back to my home system. We need all of our ships back to our original borders. And then next up, I got another favor. I have a lot of favors right now. I cannot wait. Becoming the emperor is going to be kind of given to me at this point, thanks to all the favors that we have. All right, but I do need to get some more food here. Let's look into either, you know what, I could build some more ships. Let's reinforce, since we have a few empires that have equivalent power to us. Look at this. Only the strongest empires are in our federation, and we are very friendly with most of them. Only the hive mind. There are only a few empires out there. Okay, maybe there's a little bit more than a few. Oh, wow, these guys actually hate us now. What's the deal? Why do we have terrible relations? What? Okay, I know why. We went to war a while back, but I thought they forgave us for that. All right, so here's all the new technology we're getting. We have synthetic technology. Can't do much with that, especially with us being psionic species. Spiritual species at that. I'm closer to 150 influence, and so for our next Senate session here, we may be voting for... We'll see. I'm not going to get too excited here, but let's go ahead and continue to increase the naval cap. I'm going to make some more trades here with some empires. I'm sure one of you guys... Let's see. I think you guys are... Oh, we're friends now. Nice. Let's make a trade deal. You got some alloys, don't you? Nope, they don't. Well, we will see you later. Let me go to the Federation tab, and I want to see who has a high economy score right now. These guys do. All right, so we got about equal economy. That surely means you have alloys. Yes, it does. Bring on the alloys. And so this is going to be... Holy moly! Wow, I want all of your alloys. Yes, 28,000 alloys right here. Let's see if we can make this trade happen. This is going to be the biggest trade we've ever made, and I'm just going to give them a handful of motes. Yeah, wow. That is going to be enough to upgrade not just one, actually just one megastructure. Oh, the Divine Enforcer. Look at this technology. It says it's a psionic projector shrines divine truth upon the world to make true believers out of those capable of belief and annihilating those who are not. Look, we've seen this before. Yo, Terrible Hamster, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We have some dangerous weaponry on our hands here. And now it's going to get worse because we just got 28,000. We have 30,000 alloys total. Let's upgrade our research nexus. We are now at 5K technology. And we're going to upgrade our sentry array at the same time. We're upgrading 2 megastructures, and on top of that, we are reinforcing more ships here. We're already over our naval cap, but we're going to be even stronger than we were before. Now, let's see what's going on with the Federation. When do we get a new president?
Spartans! What is your
Yo, Simon's TV, welcome to the stream. Everyone from Simon's TV's community, hello, I'm Alfie and Delete. We are in the middle of a, we're getting into the late game of some Stellaris, and so hopefully you guys enjoyed one of the most majestic, I always say this about Simon's TV, he has one of the most majestic voices on Twitch, on the internet. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good stream today. Best raid alert, yes, yes. But nothing is better than Simon's TV's pump it up. That's one of my favorite emotes of all time, yes. But Simon's, welcome. We are playing on Grand Admiral today with our Dimensional Dominion Empire. We are playing based around the Astral Planes DLC. We're focusing on a lot of new features that have been added recently to the game. We've explored 11 Astral Rifts so far, and we are getting ready to research our 12th. I'm just playing on Admiral. I'm trying to get a little bit better at playing on higher difficulties. And for me, playing on Admiral, look, I've been tooting my own horn a little bit this stream, but I'm doing pretty solid right now. And so I'm feeling like I could be comfortable playing on Grand Admiral, but you know, we'll see. Am I on the beta? No. I'm playing on, I don't know what, I'm playing on 3.1 still, I believe. But yeah, I'm trying to get through this version of it. And what is this, guys? We have the Dimensional Dominion. This is owned by another player. What? This is greetings, friend. It has been some time. Firstly, I want to apologize for all the effort you've put into looking for me. Oh, we have a rogue scientist. All right. I'm going to say you're insane. And then I'm going to say to have them report for immediate extraction. Honestly, where's this world at? Let me find out about that situation, and I'm going to send that Colossus to that planet. We just finished building Colossus weapons, and I was thinking about sending it to... I want to use it, all right, at some point. Played by unknown. Is this multiplayer? No, this is single player. So that was a... that was the rogue scientist, and so I think it's like... it might be a bug or something, but it was probably like a scientist owned by me, and now they're on a pre-FTL world trying to play God. And they're trying to be the ruler of the planet, so on and so forth. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about them. If it becomes a problem, which if that situation comes up again, I want to see where that planet's located. Actually, let's go to our situation log and see where this is at. Let's see here. Where are you? Oh, trace the source. Let's go ahead and read. I got a couple of situations here that I'm going to start researching. Let's see, commune with the inevitable. Okay, let's do that. Also, I have a character that is now the chosen one. Oh, it is time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The sleepers have awakened. It says it began as a subtle shift in Mythen, their behavior. Now, the Mythen are a fallen empire. They're located all the way up here at the top of the galaxy. Yes. Yes. Hey, Simon's TV, have a wonderful rest of your night. Guys, we are in for a ride. It says scattered reports of their ships once rarely seen outside of their own space, now being spotted in remote systems all across the galaxy. Highly advanced scouting vessels visiting ancient ruined worlds, refusing all hails and fleeing when attacked. Their purpose and mission unknown until now. We know now that the Mathen, that's this purple border that's up here in the top left corner. It says that we know that they were recovering the databanks of surveying beacons and automated scouting posts left behind when they retreated to their present borders, gathering information for the return to the galactic stage. Now, this empire, their space, their fleets, they're all gathering. Armies are being mustered and ancient factories roar to life. For the first time in an age, the Methan mediators are looking outward beyond their borders and towards the galaxy at large. Gamer William, welcome, welcome. We have the sleepers that are awakening. It says, as their decaying shipyards are repaired and refitted and the dormant systems of Titan foundries come online, the rest of the galaxy is left with the only question: who will this once sleeping giant target first in their quest to reclaim age-old glory lost? I'm calling them decrepit fools. Yes. The sleepers have awakened. All right, guys, let's dive into the Shroud for the 4th time of this stream. And this time it says the path we followed has come to an abrupt end. We can go no further. And I'm just gonna go with the high probability of success. I do not want to risk any negative traits from the Shroud. Let's get that increased unity. Now it says the powerful energies of the Shroud have flooded into the communal sonic link that is shared between all Mishar, that's my species, and now we have extra 30% unity for 5 years. Let's go. All right, so we are now exploring our 12th Astral Rift. We're not going to look at it too much yet until probably at about another 20 minutes from the stream. If it's being researched, let's go to the galactic community and can we do this? Let's see if we can do this first. Oh no, how are they going to do this to me? How, Stellaris? So this resolution cannot be proposed for another 1,277 days. I want to become the Emperor now. All right, so we got, the Mythan mediators have closed their borders to us. What does this mean? I don't see, I'm kind of scoping around right now. And I want to find, there's a Shroud tunnel there, which I don't think that leads to anything. There is an L gate, so we can use an L gate to our abilities to get over here faster. But we'll be keeping an eye on these, and we got an Empire declaring secret fealty to us as well. We got pirates popping up. There's just things happening left and right, and I can't build another base. Holy moly. This galaxy is getting interesting. We have an Empire declaring secret fealty to us. I don't think we should declare war right now with the political state of the galaxy. We have a potential threat to the galaxy as a whole. A threat that could demolish us all. We need to prepare our fleets for a potential war with the fallen Empire. Again, if you guys are just joining, the fallen empires, they are starting to wake up. They're moving differently. They're not responding to us anymore. Oh, I got the Arisian naval yards? What? What do I need for this? I need shipyards. Okay. I didn't realize I could build this. We'll check out the shipyards in a moment. But yeah, perhaps you should declare the fallen empire the galactic crisis if you can. So yes, that could be a thing. It could be, but let me show you what's going on in the galactic, or just in the galaxy as a whole, and I'll show you why I honestly, I probably don't even really need to do that right now. So all this green, right now I have the galaxy lightning set into the unity map, or the like the galaxy's, what's the word? What am I looking for? The union map mode. So everything that's in green right now is in a federation or is my vassal, which my vassals are in the federation. And so we are a pretty unified galaxy right now. There are a few empires that are off doing their own thing, but like my federation, we dominate the galaxy. If we go to war with anyone right now, I think we could beat them. Now, this empire up here, they are the fallen empire that has just awakened. We are trying to figure out like, yo, what you guys want to do about it? Because I mean, you're surrounded by us. And so, you know what, speaking of the situation, I'm going to go ahead and reinforce some more fleets here just to get ready. But yeah, I think if they were to declare war on the galaxy or on any members of the galaxy, good luck. That's all I'm going to say. Now, we have found another archaeological dig site. We're going to try and expand our... Oh, wait. I can't expand my borders right now. Actually, I can. I will, because it's going to be a matter of time before I get enough influence to even... What in the world am I looking at here? What is this? We established communication, and we are met with a now familiar sound in the biome. However, this time we hear something speaking. Warm greetings, Double D's. I've been expecting you. Pardon the pretense, but I had to know how curious you were. Now, let me ask you something. How do you value life? And I'm going to say, that depends. Life comes in many forms. This being says a sensible answer. Few would hesitate to remove something that would threaten life, that it bears remembering that all life holds infinite potential. Now, I will shed some light on the reason for contacting you. I say go on, and then this character here says, I am Azaryn, a former astrobiologist from Asthia, turned scholar of astro creation. I seek the materials needed to create new life. Astro creation requires more energy than I can generate on my own. Azaryn pauses before continuing. I assure you, this is a worthwhile pursuit. But first, a challenge. I would like to send you a gift of sorts. See if you are able to neutralize it. I'm going to say, what is astral creation? She then says, an excellent question. Astral creation is an advanced variant of terraformation. It is incredibly powerful. By seeding a planet with one of my terraformation nuclei, Azaryn indicates the buds on her back, we will be able to transform almost any planet into a thriving Gaia world. Wow. Now, the process requires a great deal of energy, but the results are nothing short of spectacular. Amazing, yes? The gift I send you is a first step towards that end. And I'm going to say until next time. Okay, so what did she just send me? Let me go to my planets and see if this is like a planet situation here, or a planet decision that we can use. But we just got something from this bizarre creature that potentially can turn our... It sounds like it can immediately turn my planets. Where are my worlds? Oh, here we go. It can turn them into Gaia worlds, and we already have one Gaia world. I'm going to go ahead and distribute some luxury goods here. And I don't know where that's an option for us at. Let's go to the Discovery tab and see if that's a thing. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything here for it either, so... Okay. How bizarre. I believe... Oh, it issued a special project. You were correct. Thank you for that. All right, let me go to my special projects then, and let's see what we got. Impossible organism? Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Azaryn's gift. That's going to take us 1 month to finish. Let's go. All right, so here we got the Under the Ice dig site. I want to research that one next, and we'll get to that as soon as we can. Let me scope around your planet Armor. Let's move some planets. Let's move some pops over. Savasia, 7 jobs available. This is good. This is very good. And I'm going to reorder my planets so that the planets with the least amount of pops are the top priority. Like this world. This world has 23 jobs available right now. Let's resettle and move some pops around. And I cannot wait to terraform these planets. I believe, yes. So it did issue the special project. We are going to research that here in the next 3 days. Okay, did it finish the situation? I think we got maybe another month to go. All right, so I might need to colonize another world here in a second. And this next world, I'm going to have to designate it to primarily be focusing on building ships. Or in this case, actually, we're going to hold that thought. Planet Anchor already has 4 stronghold buildings. And so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade each and every one of those. And I'm going to check up here and see. Oh, yes, I have plenty of volatile motes for those. If you want to upgrade your strongholds into... What's the name of the buildings? Fortresses, there we go. You're going to need some volatile motes. Now, I want this system under my control ASAP. I just need to survey it first. And so I'm going to send both science ship and construction ship there right away. And then I got to come back to this Venn system. There are 3 rare crystals here that could be exploited wonderfully. And I'm going to spin some astral threads, once again, gaining more physics insights. I got those fortresses on the way, so that's going to be good. Here I have another mining world, and let's keep getting more minerals. While the getting's good, let's keep the good getting. I don't know what I just said right there, but there we go. We're going to upgrade the mineral purification building as well so that we can get... Oh, we got a new president of the Federation. It's not us. It is the Yastun Covenant. That's another member of our Federation. I believe they're right here. Wow, it's crazy to see how far we've come as a Federation in this game. It took me so long to join the Federation in the beginning of the stream. Here we are. And so let's go to the Galactic Community. Oh, what is this? The Shroud has just popped up. All right, so it says, before we can reach out for the presence, it reaches out for us. Its thoughts coil and twist themselves around the minds of our telepaths, bargaining, cajoling, It is the instrument of desire, and it will grant us wealth, power, prestige, all that we have ever desired. Now, all that we will ever desire. The cost, a small matter, little more than a cover fee. It only wants what's best for us. It'll help us, guide us, direct our ambitions and dreams, if only we accept it into our hearts. It is confident that we will say yes. How could we possibly say no, or say yes? And so we're gonna form a covenant now. Woo-wee! With this instrument of desire, this is going to increase my pop-up keep, but it increases the resources from jobs. That's going to be expensive, but let's see what happens of this situation. And now a covenant has been formed. It is done. We have formed a covenant with the instrument of desire. It did not take long for the effects to be felt. Reports of rich new veins of ore are found in our mines. Businesses that were about to fail suddenly booming. Rare and valuable resources found on asteroids that were absolutely certain previously held nothing but ice and rock. It seems our empire is entering a golden age of wealth and prosperity, just as the instrument promised us. But what was the cost it spoke of? And we just say, I'm sure it's nothing bad. All right, so now we have a covenant with the Shroud. I'm actually curious how that's going to benefit us now. And let's get ready for that by getting some more food. Now, I mentioned before that we built a few more star bases here. We upgraded a few of those as well. Some of those I have not built hydroponic bays on just yet. But let's go back here and manage a few of these. Oh, yep. Use you to upgrade. No. I need more. All right, so these already have anchorages on it, so we're doing pretty solid. Cool. We are not the president of the Federation, which I was kind of hoping for. Oh, and what is this? So we've made progress with Azaryn's organic gift. The growing potential for interdisciplinary scientific advancement is encouraging. We have collated our findings, having neutralized any potential threat from the microorganism, and we are ready to contact Azaryn again. Let's open up communication, and here is Azaryn, who is delighted to hear of our breakthrough. Wonderful. I appreciate the applaud your efforts. Now, Dimensional Dominion, I have another question. To escape death, would you take the life of another? So I'm going to say no, we would not. Truly, you would not. Azaryn scratches her head. I find that discouraging and rather unconvincing. Although I suppose it's admirable in a way, if only it were true. Before my next query, I have another gift for you. It is the Rafflesia Azalea, a type of flower native to my ship. I challenge you to make it bloom. Farewell for now. And so now we have another situation, and I'm going to vote no to kick out another member of our Federation. We need all the members. Stop kicking everyone out. The situation will only take me another month. What's up with Azaryn with these situations here? Is she distracting me from something far greater happening in the galaxy? And here we have our initial attempts to provoke a reaction from the flower bud were underwhelming. It was only when we applied electrical stimuli beyond our usual safety parameters that we were able to bring the flower to bloom. We've completed Azaryn's latest task and are ready to contact her again. Here we go. And so we got 5,000 society points from that. Here is Astral creator Azaryn. A tiny pollination drone buzzes around Azaryn's head. She gently wafts it away. Hello again. The Rafflesia Azalea sure is an interesting plant. Wouldn't you agree? Evolution truly is a wondrous thing. I'm impressed you were able to apply the required amount of energy to make it bloom. She claps her hands excitedly. Time for another question. Would you sacrifice your own kind if it meant you could save lives elsewhere, on a massive scale? I'm gonna say, sure. Now, she nods in understanding. Yes, it may seem the obvious choice, but when caught up in the moment, it can be very hard to see it through. We must set aside our emotions and do what is best for the greater good. I have one final question for you. Would you hesitate to remove a threat? And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with no. Hesitation gets you killed. She then says, I agree. Decisiveness is vital, but some situations require extra consideration. Sometimes you are not fortunate enough to have all of the necessary information right away. Patience could benefit you greatly. Azaryn is quiet for a moment, then concludes, "Well, I have asked you enough questions. You possess admirable patience. I will take some time to collate this information. We shall speak again soon." Nice. And so hopefully we get some good situations from that. Curious to see what happens here. Oh, nice. And the vote to kick a Federation member out has failed. Thank goodness. All right, so we're losing a lot of food right now, and no worries there. We'll just get some more buildings up. I'm going to purchase the service of the curators once again. Cool, we got a Hollow Temple technology complete. All right, guys, we have a Astral Rift here. This is the tiny planets. All right, and so here we go. We are beginning our 12th Astral Rift that says that we have arrived in a system with peculiar gravitational properties. Individual bodies traveling through the space have a much stronger gravitational pull relative to their size than in our dimension. Now, sensors detect 4 extremely small celestial bodies in this system, one of which is populated by a pre-FTL society. Now, a continental world inhabited by a semi-aquatic amphibian species. It is wholly typical aside from the fact that the entire planet is roughly the size of our Rift sphere. That is a baby planet. This extremely small intelligent species and their home world offer a variety of potential research opportunities. And so our only option now is to approach the tiny planets, and we just got 24,000 physics points from that. Oh, and she's a legendary paragon. We can enlist her. What? I have not seen this character before. Holy moly. Hello again. So you have proven your potential. In time, I hope to teach you to utilize my astral creation powers. Azaryn bows. Together, we will reinvigorate the galaxy as long as you strive to create new life. My skills and my ship are at your disposal. If this pleases you, I will gladly join you. I'm going to enlist her. She's a science class paragon, which is perfect. All right, and with her having this destiny trait, we get plus 30 food. Holy moly. Research speed is increased by 3%, and she gets a additional leader trait option.
Together, we will create a
yes
in bloom.
All right, so wonderful. I've plotted a course for your capital and will be arriving shortly. Oh, and before I forget, my ship's ecosystem is home to a wide variety of ectoharmons. It seems appropriate I give you these pheromones. They are compatible with your species and are sure to provide some positive effects. And so this is a modifier for 2 years. My citizen pop happiness increases, my pop growth speed increases, my resources from jobs increases, my worker resource output increases, researcher, everything increases. Holy moly. And now I have another scientist. Beautiful. All right, so let's go to our civilian ships here. There should be lots of these. Wow. And there is my legendary scientist. And she can get 4 more traits. Holy moly. Wow, this is a whole lot. I could make her a Rift Walker. That's perfect. How about Rift Walker tier 2? Rift Walker tier 3. And yo, let's go back to the Rift we're currently researching right now. Oh, I don't know if I can pull that scientist out of it. I already have another Paragon in it, so I didn't want that Paragon to be in it, but well, she's in it, so she'll have to make do with what we got. I'm gonna search around here through my borders and see if there is, actually there should be, there's something over here that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a, here it is. I'm gonna move there. There is a excavation site waiting to be researched, and we're gonna get to expanding our borders over that right away. Wow, and so, geez Louise. This galaxy got pretty bitty very fast. Let's see, what else can I have this scientist do? How about a little bit of everything? All right, it looks like I have maxed out minor artifacts. Let's spend as much of these as we can. That's all I can do right now. I actually could sell some minor artifacts to another empire. Let's see, let's reach out to these guys since they seem to have a lot of alloys, and I'm gonna buy some more from them. And since I have so many minor artifacts, we'll use those for trades. Yes, look at all these alloys they have. Holy moly. Give me all of them. And I will give you all of... Where's my minor artifacts? Wait, what? Can I not sell minor artifacts anymore? Wow. I guess not. All right, volatile motes it is. All right, so here come the alloys. Let's see how our megastructures are looking, and both of them are currently being worked on right now. Jeez. And all this technology, there goes another plus 10,000 alloys back into our empire. And so thanks for the stimulus check there. Next up, let's jump over to, I got plenty of fleet capacity right now. We're upgrading a base as well. I was going to try and build another one of these hydroponic bays. And so let's just instead go back to our fleet manager. We're building more ships. More ships along the way. We got 13 more ships here, another 23, then another 7. So tons of ships on the way. Our fleet is going to get pretty strong there. Got the Sacred Nexus technology completed as well. Our galaxy, ladies and gentlemen, is getting busy. What is going to happen with these guys? I'm still waiting for it. Now, time has passed since we established foundation of a covenant with the Instrument of Desire. Our bond is still weak, and we still have a chance to break it, or alternatively, strengthen our connection. I'm going to confirm the covenant. We're going to stick through this and see what happens. Meanwhile, here in the galactic community, we have less than 200 days to go until the neutral defenders situation gets passed. I'm voting against this one. It looks like it's getting more supporters right now in the community, and so I guess I'm going to support it then. We'll support this one. And let me see if I can now vote to... Okay, we got about another 400 days to go until we can vote to change the council size to only 1. And so good there. Let's take a quick peek here at our planets. Let's see how everything looks. Planet Armor. We need to move some pops off that world. Same thing with Planet Bounty and St. Pomeroy. A lot of these planets are really full, and planets like Utopia could use more pops on them. And so let's just go ahead and resettle from here. Planet Armor had the least amount of jobs available. And there we go. Just moving a few clerks over. Planet Bounty was another option as well. 10 Avalonian clerks. Oh, and here we go. We got a rogue scientist. We're going to go ahead and initiate the operation to remove her. She needs to be brought back to Earth. There's only one ruler, and that's the chosen one. We do have an agenda, and we have a megastructure that has been partially completed. So the Sentry Hub is online. Our sensor range has increased, but we're not done yet. We're going to launch this military build-up agenda. We're then going to select infinite opportunities, especially since I'm moving some clerks around. And can I activate this again? I need 10,000 energy credits, but this will increase the range that we can see planets, see other systems. All right, and so that is soon to be finished. There was something else I just did as well, and I can't remember what I was leaning towards. Geez, my naval cap, it dropped by like 50 right there. All right, let's go to the galactic community, make sure that Diplo weight's still looking solid. 80K, holy cow. Yeah, we just got to keep building ships. All right, and so yeah, we are on the next situation of our astral rift here. And it says, given that the tiny pocket or the tiny planet itself is a similar size to our vessel, we were careful not to approach it too closely, concerned we might affect it with our gravitational pull. However, we did not account properly for the trajectory of the planet's moon. Within moments, a collision occurred and the moon was flung further into space. Now, given the effect of natural satellites can have on a planet's ecosystem, we expect severe repercussions for the pre-FTL species. And so, wow, we just hit the planet's moon. And this is going to be a costly miscalculation. Uh-oh. And so we just hit a pre-FTL planet's moon. Hopefully that doesn't, I feel like that's going to cause some catastrophic damage right there. Let's go to our ships here. I feel like we haven't upgraded these in a while. Am I still building ships? Let's find out. All right, so we're still building about 5 more ships here, about 8 ships total. We'll wait until those finish, and then we'll start upgrading them. I feel like when I upgrade, and oh my goodness, that's 13 Astral Rifts. This is insane. 13 Astral Rifts. What in the world? That is a whole lot, and I know exactly the scientist I want on it. There should have been one over here. Where's my scientist at? We've discovered another one. Oh, they're on the way. Perfect. So they're going to excavate this site, and then going to have them research that Astral Rift next. Yeah, what's up with the leaders gaining the negative traits right now? This is not looking solid. And who are these guys? Oh, these are ancient caretakers. I forgot about this Fallen Empire. Speaking of Fallen Empires, let's take a look at them and see what our fleet power looks like. Oh, their fleet power is superior. All right. I'm glad we didn't jump the gun there and declare war on some of these guys, because that would have been bad for us. But their fleet power is only superior to ours. That's just my empire, not the entire federation that I'm a part of. And so yes, we'll keep that in mind here. And we're close to getting 2 science ships in the same system. Now, I have this plasmic core relic. We're going to activate that, and then we're going to spend some minor artifacts. The plasmic core relic gives my pops like nice little modifiers on a random planet. It's every pop on a single planet. And so we've been using that pretty much throughout the majority of the game. Some of our pops benefit from it more than others. Nonetheless, let's see if we can change the council size to 1. It is time. Changing the council size. Yes. We're going to propose this resolution, and since I am on the council, the Senate floor is on recess mode. I'm declaring that an emergency measure. Get it on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are decreasing the council size to 1. And right now it's still pretty neck and neck, and so we'll come back to the situation a little bit later on, but this is a emergency measure. Before the fallen empires wake up, we need to be unified under 1 leader. Oh no! Oh goodness! The ghost signal. Oh no. All right, so we've detected a very faint tachyon signal being continuously transmitted across the entire galaxy. Our technicians are unable to trace the signal to its source, and it is being bounced between several hidden relay stations. Aside from adding a small amount of background noise in FTL transmissions, on certain subspace frequencies, the signal does not seem to have any apparent effect. Efforts to track the relay stations are underway, but until then, we may simply have to learn to live with this ghost signal, as it might have dubbed by the more imaginative elements of galactic media. And so we're going to monitor the signal for any changes. I know what this is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a quick splash of water here because we are about to begin some in-game madness. Oh no. So first things first, we're going to jump over to our fleet managers here. I got to look at the ship design, and we have to make sure each of these ships do not have this right here, sapient combat computer swarms. And so for this, I think I'm going to go with, let's see, we got a couple of different options here. This gives me good tracking and evasion, which I'm going to miss that, but we're going to go with the precognitive interface instead. This one gives me, so I'm losing out on some of the invasion, but I get more tracking and ship fire rates increased. So we'll definitely give that to my Corvette. And let's add, how about shield hardeners? And so we'll save this design for this ship here, and we'll upgrade that later on. For the frigates, again, we're getting rid of all sapient. Anything that has anything to do with AI, we are not having it. And so we're going to refit every ship. Wait a second. And why can't I save this? Oh, the ship does not have enough power. In that case, we will change one of these into, actually 2 of these. Actually, just 1 should be fine for now. Into neutronium armor. Cool. And right now we are on Operation Get Rid of All AI. so that our ships do not end up, I think they get weakened from this crisis. Actually, this ship has flak batteries or flak cannons. And so let's go with, how about, yeah, line? This is all kind of new to me right now. I haven't messed with this a whole lot, but I guess we'll go with, I'm just gonna go with the interface, more tracking. All right, so once again, just doing a quick skim here. This is my, holy moly, this is my battleship. Let's go with that ship engagement range. Oh, that was my cruiser. Wow, these are both cruisers. And this one, I'm going to go something a little differently. Wow, I like how it changes the design of the ships. All right, for this one, I'm going to go with, wow, ship engagement range 75%. Dang, but with the Sapient computers, it's 100%. Oh, well. What we will do to keep our ships alive. There we go. Oh, nope. We got to get rid of that. And I'm just making sure, like I said, I'm making sure this is not on my ships. There we go. There we go. The Titan ship, even this one. Oh, this is a shield dampener. That's pretty cool. All right, I might keep this the same. Defensive platforms, take this off immediately. Bingo. Yo, the defensive platforms are about to be nasty. All right, we have the ion cannon, which I haven't even really built a lot of these. The Colossus. Definitely want to make sure this thing is safe. Good to go. And then the Juggernauts. This is using Strike Command as a defensive aura. Wow. This thing right here looks epic. All right. And we're adding a lot more shield to it. And so that's going to be done there. You know what? For these, oh man, for these, I might just build some special types of weapons. We're not going to be building too many of these, but the ancient macro batteries. This does shield damage. Do I want shield damage? I don't know if I want shield damage right now. I need something that does hull damage. This penetrates shields. Honestly, I kind of want to try out a whirlwind missile packed Juggernaut. The Juggernauts. I'm just messing around with different designs. If it works, it does. If not, it won't matter. We're getting a lot of Empire saying no. No. I'm calling in all the favors. I don't care how much influence it's going to cost me. All right, I'm gonna need to save up. Here, let me see if I have any situations I can do right now. Oh no. All right, guys, we got our crash. This is normal. Everything is fine. We are going to reboot this thing up. Oh, it was getting so good. Oh man. I hope my game is not like, I hope it's not like crashed or anything, but oh man, that was getting intense. All right. And we still have this next astral rift to go through. And so, whoo, dry us in. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we've had a few of these crashes here towards the end of the stream, or towards the end of this, like, or the later stages of this game. Sometimes they kind of like go away after a bit, but let's keep this thing going. Hopefully you're having a good Monday. It is Monday. Jeez. All right, let's go right back to where we were. And so, oh man, I lost track already. Oh yeah, so we did just, oh, are they gonna make me, do I have to re-upgrade my ships again? Let's go to the fleet manager and see what's happening. It's been all right, Monday. You, not too bad. We are entering the mid game and nice. All my ships are still the same. I think that might have just been too much for the game right there to like process maybe. But let's jump down to some of my bases here and let's get this naval cap back under control. Oh yeah, we're doing pretty good though. We're playing this Stellaris game here, trying to make the best moves we can before we enter the late game. We have what I believe is the contingency. I believe they're on the way. And so I want to make sure my resources are looking solid. Got about 7,000. I keep getting worried here that the game's going to crash again. I'm holding my breath. But yes, we're building ships. We have a lot of astral threads right now. Let's see. Pretty soon we're going to use these in a bit to do something. I'm not sure just yet. Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and start upgrading our ships now. And so we're going to strip all of our ships of AI, including the Colossus. And we got a situation here. Oh, this is the plague situation. And now we've been exposed to pre-FTLs. Oh my goodness, they're scary looking. And I'm gonna give them a response that I think gives them. Okay, it's because I'm spiritualist. All right. Okay, and so let's see what's going on in the galactic community. All right, we just called in some favors. We're gonna call in some more here a little bit later on when we get some more unity for that. But man, I would really like to become the Emperor. We'll use up all the favors we have to make it happen. And I gotta see who's voting against it. What? My own allies. Guys, I thought we were good. And dang, the Chosen One is not getting the most support right now in the Dimensional Dominion. I have the influence to make it happen. And so once again, rigging the elections there so that the Chosen One becomes the ruler of the galaxy again. I'm going to just keep building ships here. Actually, I'm reinforcing, so I'll have to wait. Under the ice. Do I recognize this dig site? I don't, but I'm going to save this here so I can read it later. We have one of our... Oh, there it is. The rogue synthetics. And so a robot pop on one of my planets dies. There's not anything I can really do about that. But what we all can do is we can vote on this next situation here. And so guys, if you go to my YouTube community post after the stream, give me about maybe 10, 20 minutes after the stream, I'm going to leave a poll for our 11th, let me see, what dig site is this we're on now? This is our 12th astral rift that we are exploring. This is a small problem on the tiny planet that we have. We found this tiny planet in the astral rift. We accidentally crashed into the moon of this world, and now we are going to look at this small problem. It says, the pre-FTL species on the tiny planet has noticed our presence. Given the relative size of our vessel, we must be dominating the view for most of their horizons. Now, according to localized radio signals, they have also noticed their moon's orbit has been shifted outward, causing a widespread panic. Now, dangerous tidal surges have resulted in significant losses of life among the pre-FTL species. If deemed appropriate, we can attempt to communicate with the society. Otherwise, we can continue to observe them from afar so as to not disrupt their civilization anymore. Guys, now you have the chance to vote in my stream. If you go to my YouTube community poll, here's a link for that there. You can vote and decide, should we establish contact with this empire or observe passively? We've already crashed into their planets. You guys now decide what we can do. I'm Alfie Delete. We are now in the late game. I will see you all later. Deuces. And stay tuned after the